Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas from the old lone moose. Everyone's telling me the beard's starting to look a lot like Santa. I don't know. Leave your thoughts in the comments what you all think. This evening, is the 23rd of December. So Christmas is almost upon us. One of my biggest baby boy, Jax, is walking around here in the building. So that's his foot you're hearing. Well, I'm going to do another story on the never-ending saga of the Masterbuilt piece of crap smoker. As you all know, I remember I bought that last year, over a year ago now. I had it sitting in storage out of the weather till about March, April when I tried to use it. And the first controller didn't work right. Argued back and forth on email because you couldn't talk to a human at Masterbuilt. And basically they said since I hadn't registered the warranty, I was shit out of luck. So during the late summer, I found a company online, Appliance Parts, that I ordered a new controller from. It arrived, it was all kind of damaged and bent up, so I shipped it back. So that was controller number 2, although it never really was installed in the device. Then around September, October timeframe, I found one online at Masterbuilt's website. I paid for it out of my own pocket, ordered it, got it, put it in. Still didn't work right. And I've been arguing back and forth with them on email again, because guess what? You still can't talk to a damn human at that company. Really pisses me off. Bad, horrendous customer service. Whereas, as you've seen my other video on the Camp Chef XXL, I had 2 issues come up, called Camp Chef. Within a matter of 5 minutes, I was talking to an individual, as friendly as could be, helped me figure out and resolve my problem. Boom, no issues. So the difference in customer service is night and day. So anyway, I get ready to leave to go to a VA appointment today and look up by the gate and there's a box sitting up there. I wasn't expecting anything. Everything I'd ordered for Christmas has come in. So I go up there and get it, and guess what I got? Masterbuilt sent me controller number 4. So it will be controller number 3 that actually gets installed into the unit. But it's like, come on, people. You know, it's kind of the old thing attributed to Einstein, although from my research, Einstein never truly said it. There's a definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Well, they keep sending me the same damn types of controllers, and it's still not working. So, anyway, over Christmas weekend, I'm going to put this controller into the smoker and waste a few more pellets and see what happens. And I will update you on that when that happens in the next episode of The Never-Ending Story. You remember that movie? My youngest stepdaughter, Dory, I think she wore out 2 VHS tapes of that when she was a little kid. Anyway, The Never-Ending Story of the Masterbuilt Smoker. Howdy, Lone Moose fans. How's it going today? Another sunny, warm day, probably about 70 here in South Texas. I'm going to be filming today inside my old metal shed shop building out in the back part of the property. It's kind of on the verge of falling down. So you'll have to kind of excuse some of the background noise, like the humming of the ballast in that light up there. And, you know, dogs are playing out in the yard. And it is what it is. You know, it's what I need to do to keep some stuff out of the weather anyway. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Remember this from the other day? Well, this is the new digital controller for the Masterbuilt pellet smokers. And we're going to put this in today. Number 3, I was finally able to buy one online from Masterbuilt. Got that in when I tried it to use it here a couple months ago. It almost burned the unit up because it wasn't controlling at all. And went back and forth with them. You still can never talk to a human at Masterbuilt, which pisses me off. But we've been having an email exchange, and they finally sent me number 4. So let's get this thing installed here, and then I'm going to set it on the ground outside the building, plug it up, and let's see what happens. So let me get everything arranged where I can work on this, and you can see what I'm doing. This is the control panel. And I'm going to move this around as best I can to keep the camera still on that while I take it off. wish it was just as easy as taking this off, but as I found out the last time, it's not, because I actually have to take this loose as well, if not off. I don't remember exactly, but we shall find out. And then if I remember right, I also have to take these screws out. It's sad with a brand new product that you know the steps to disassembling it so much because you've done it so damn many times. And I have said in my other YouTube reviews on this, don't buy Masterbuilt. I don't care what it is, don't buy from them. Go with a reputable company, somebody that actually takes care of their clientele, that you can talk to their customer service. And I just posted another video the other day on my brand new Camp Chef XXL smoker and putting that thing together and how well that behaved. I mean, it had issues and quirks, and that's okay. But when I had problems, I was able to call customer service, and I had somebody on the phone within 2 to 5 minutes and was talking to a human. I don't know about you folks, that's important to me. Alright, let's get this opened and see what kind of nightmare's in here. I will give them credit for this. They do package it well. But what good does that do you if you're dealing with an overall piece of junk? We'll find out. So, just like the last one that I changed out, get all the wires straightened out here. Everything's color-coded. White, orange, red, and purple. And that's the temperature probe connection. And a spare fuse. I got company. Little boy's coming to see what Daddy's doing. So let's get busy taking this apart. And I'm gonna have to go get a small flathead screwdriver. Okay. Okay, so we got that part off again. Now, I have to, if I remember correctly, be able to get this to feed right. I've got 4 screws on each side of this so that I can pull this hopper out. Where did I put this? Because right here is the connection. This goes up, work that way, for the temperature probe. Now I'm going to try and thread these wires back in here for a minute. That's what I want to do. Let's take this whole thing off and dump the accumulated junk that's in it. Okay, it's got something else holding it down there. Okay. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Well, it was an idea. Alright. Old controller, piece of junk, don't work. New controller, hopefully works. I have about 0 expectations. Which, you know, one thing about having no expectations like this, I won't be disappointed if it doesn't work, and I'll be amazed as hell if it does. Out of there again. There, it got twisted up. Now, get this threaded down in here. Here, up in here. There we go. Hi, baby boy. All right. That is put back together. Lift this back into place. Now it's not gonna run away on me. Hey, little buddy. Before I go too far, get that gasket in place where it belongs. Tighten that down. Yeah, folks, it's a pain in the ass. Put the new one up here. Feed all the wires up through this hole. Trying to find the right hole there, folks. Oh, I hate messing with this kind of crap. We're gonna get down underneath, upside down, and backwards, and no light. Bless it. All right. That should be all the uncomfortable portion of this. Sorry to get in front of the camera, people. I got to use my right hand. Alright, now, let's get all the wires back out here. We connect them all up. So we got white, orange, blue. Where'd the red go? There's the red. Thermometer probe out of the way. Off on this side. And these things can only go one way. Red to red. White to white. Blue to blue. Where did Mr. Orange go? Orange to orange. Yeah. Stuff all of this back down in here. Before I do that, go ahead and get the plastic film off. If this fails, I'll email Masterbuilt back and tell them still screwing up, and send them a link to my video that I will post and say, now you folks watch this and see exactly what I was doing and how this went together. Now you tell me why this is my fault and not your piece of junk piece of equipment, and see what they have to say about that. And I'll just keep doing that to them until I either get a controller that works, they tell me to go pound sand and don't ever bother them again, or I will do what I threatened to do in the first place and gut this damn thing and turn it into a coal smoker and take it to Alaska. Because naturally, with the other smokers I've got, none of the grates from this smoker will work in anybody else's. Seems like everybody else's is a standard size. This is just a little bit longer, or wide, excuse me, deeper, and it will not, the doors won't close. So that's why it's either convert it to a coal smoker, or just say screw it all and save the grates and build me a smoker up in Alaska based on those grate sizes. You know, sooner or later something's got to work. Alright, let me get this thing drug outside and I'll get some pellets in it and power to it. We'll see what the hell happens. So stay tuned, folks. Okay, folks, we're going to give it another try. I'm going to put some pellets in here. Kingsford Classic Wood Pellet Blend. So, good pellets. I used them in the XXL yesterday. They worked just fine. That'll be enough to test what I need to do. That way it's less to clean out if this fails. I have the, let me get this lens out here so I can see what I'm seeing. Got the Masterbuilt manual and the instruction sheet that I will be reading from as I go step by step here. And I'm basically filming all this, guys, so that when I publish a link and this fails, then I can send the link in an email to customer service at Masterbuilt and let them watch exactly what I did, and then they can try and tell me how crazy I am. So, auger priming. Do I have pellets at the auger? No. Okay. Okay, before turning the smoker on, fill the hopper with food grade wood pellets. Done. Remove the bottom two smoking racks and grease deflector and heat diffuser. Done. Remove the water tray. Done. Press the on button. Then it says press the smoke button, which is this right here. And I am going to hold it until the letter P appears. Okay. Pellets will begin falling into the crucible in about 4 to 5 minutes. So, I'll edit out this portion. You don't have to sit here for 4 or 5 minutes and waste that much of your time. But once the pellets start dropping in the hopper, I should be able to push this smoke button again and the prime sequence goes away. That has not happened before with any of the other controllers. The only way I've ever been able to get it out of prime is turn the power off and then start all over again. So obviously that's a controller malfunction. Let's see if this one maybe hopefully is from a different lot and will work a little better. Anyway, I'll be back to you when I start getting pellets dropping. And I have pellets dropping. So once the pellets are seen falling in, press the smoke button. This will stop the auger from feeding pellets into the crucible. Okay, pushing and holding it doesn't stop. Alright, that stopped it. Quick push. Alright, now we're going to go to operating instructions. Because it's saying it's 64 or 63 degrees out here. Let's see. Yes, I have pellets in the crucible. Alright. Before turning the smoker on, fill the auger. Okay, the auger went through the priming. Water tray, juice filled. Do not overload the smoker with food. Alright, set the cook cycle. Press the temperature button, which is this button. And it looks like it's defaulting to 180. Use the up and down arrows to decide. Okay, let's just say I want to go 225. Press the temperature button again. Press the time button. So we want to go for 1 hour. Press the time button one more time. Now, see, we got this light on, we got this on. I'm going to leave the door to the cabinet open and move you back here. See if that's got you down to the crucible. Yep. And let's see if we start to get any flame. Again, I'll edit out the downtime, but this was 4 minutes 48 seconds. Now, with various smokers, I've seen it say that it takes anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes for the smoker to fire off. So let's see what happens. Starting to smell a little smoke. There's some smoke coming up, so let me get the heat deflector back on there. Button this thing up. I'm not going to completely close it up till most of the white smoke goes away. Anyway, that was at 7 minutes and 30 seconds when I got all the hardware back inside. Alright, I'm going to close it up. Now let's watch it come up to temperature. Bring it back up here. And I'm hoping this will show up on the camera. I know it's flickering a lot. 136. Remember, I set it for an hour. Interesting, the temperature's dropping. 25, 27, 25. From 32 to 129, so maybe it's coming back up again. Maybe this is just part of that heat up cycle. I'm not going to sit here and watch it. I'll let the camera watch it and edit most of this out. $233, $231. Okay, that's good. Now, one of the other problems that the previous controller had, I had the temperature set at 250. I wanted to increase it to 350, and when I came back and checked it, it was 396 and climbing. with no signs of slowing down. So in that regard, it did not do well. So let's see how this does. 49 more minutes. .220, 221. Now if I remember correctly, I set this to 250. In the hopper. It shouldn't have gone through that many pellets by any stretch. Nope, not even close. .215, 217. Okay, I'm not liking this. Temperature 225. Okay, I thought I'd run it up to 250. Okay, that was my error. Let's see if it goes up to 250. So it's 220 degrees with 42 minutes left. Let's see how long it takes to go up to 250 if it goes up to 250. There, 240 degrees with, come on, give me some time, 34 minutes remaining. Let's see if it gets up to 250. 237 at 32 minutes. .232 to 234 degrees at 30 minutes left. .245 degrees at 27 minutes left. So it is getting up there. Okay, I'm okay with that. It's going to take it a while. I just need to get up to temperature. 243 at 24 minutes. 240 to 243 at 19 minutes. So it still hasn't got over 245 yet. That's what I should be doing today, out riding the bikes. That's what I'll be doing tomorrow. Alright, 12 minutes remaining of my hour. And we are at 243 to 240. So far 245 is as high as it's flashed. So I will check it one more time or two more times before it's over. Alright, 245 to 243, 246. So quick flash to 246 with 2 minutes left. So I'll let the camera run out the rest of it and see if it goes into the shutdown cycle. So now it's in shutdown. 1 minute 25 seconds on the camera. I want to see how long that goes. I won't make you watch it all, but I'm just doing this for timing purposes. I think it's 10 minutes that it runs. Alright, it's been 20 minutes. I'm going to shut her down. Oh. Okay, well, it actually performed respectably. You know, it got within 4 or 5 degrees of the set point, and that's okay. So at this point, I'm going to let it go ahead and finish its cool down cycle, unplug it. I'm just going to set it out here tonight till it's completely cool, and then probably next weekend will be the next chance I have before I do any real smoking, and give it a cook test and see how it performs with that. So, like I said, at this point I am cautiously optimistic. Stand by till next week to find out for sure. So this is Lone Moose saying, you know, everyone stay safe out there. It's still COVID, it's still crazy. And you got a lot of damn crazy people, and you saw what happened in Nashville. That's not a sane person who does something like that. So please be safe, people. All right? Make sure and hit the like and subscribe button. Keep making more videos and sending them your way so I can share what little bit I know about nothing. And you guys enjoy them, I hope. If you hit the notify button, you'll be notified when I post new videos. So other than that, this is Lone Moose out. Hope you have a good evening and the rest of your weekend. I'll catch you on my next video.